Hey everyone. I know this. I don't know. Scale might be off a little bit. Whatever. So hey, I'm Holly, psychic medium, energy reader, and I'm here for your Tuesday reading. I am going to make these very brief because clearly I'm still not 100%. I am much better, but I'm still really achy. My body hurts. Um, that's okay. When I went to get a mug, and I asked Spirit, give me the vibe, because I always like to start with that. If you guys have not been here before, I always like to start with an energy reading of what is the vibe for the day. And the vibe for the day is going to be, and I had to get my Sharpie out and do this myself, but it's empower, mainly empower. Don't forget to call back your strength. You can do that as a power or strength retrieval, power energy, whatever retrieval. If you go to the comments section of the community page on the home page, you have to go down a couple of comments, but there's a video. It's a 6-minute video, and I talk about how to do an energy retrieval. I've been doing that since my 20s. All right, and then on this side, remember who you are and remember your strength. But mainly the word was empower. And it's time that we claim and reclaim our strength and our power. There's a lot in this world that can try to drag us down sometimes, from work to individuals to illness to any number of things. But you know what? It's within us to change the trajectory and the course that we are on. And I did a lot of really deep internal work, really intense internal work today with my spirit teams. And I can tell a difference. So I certainly hope that you are able to remember to empower yourself. No one else has to do that. No one else is responsible for that. We have to do that for ourselves. That is when it's the most meaningful. So cheers. All right. Now, that's kind of strong coffee. I'm really strongly being pulled to this. Okay. So this is a deck that a friend sent. It's by Rebecca Campbell. It's the Healing Waters Oracle. Okay, I'll give it a minute. I have been very drawn to water of any kind here lately, the fluidity of water. There is a, whatever messages you can receive from the spirit of water. I think that's important, and this is the one they wanted me to open up to the middle and get. Into the unknown, underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears. Lord have mercy. Okay, facing your fears. That has been it for like 2 or 3 weeks now, for me personally, and for everybody since, good Lord, about a month and a half now. It's almost like when a little kid is afraid to go to sleep because they keep thinking, or yelling out for whomever, or if there's no one to yell out to, just being terrified and thinking, but there's a monster under the bed. There's not a monster under the bed. There might be a monster in the house. There might be a monster in your mind. There could be spiritual energy that's not very pleasant around. But you know what? There's not a literal monster under the bed. And as soon as that fear is faced, yeah, there are real fears in this world. But when we face them and break them down one at a time, the monster under the bed is an internal fear. And once we address that once and for all, it gives us the courage, the empowerment, and the strength to go after the other ones that might be real. So I'm not trying to be a Pollyanna about it. I mean, there's definitely the real, and then there's the internalized fears. And it's important that in order to empower ourselves, we approach things one step at a time, baby steps, little by little. Get help if you need it. You don't have to do things alone. Find help, get help, call authorities, call a hotline number, get your spirit team involved, whatever it is you need to do, okay? This one was underneath the card that I just read and pulled. And this one I am very drawn to. It is clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, and opportunity. It almost looks like the Madonna, doesn't it? I think that confirms also what I was just saying with the word confirmation. Right timing, opportunity, and clear vision. If you feel like things are not lining up for you the way that they should in your mind, or that you want, and this is a message, this is a big message. If you feel like things are not lining up in the way or in the timing that you want, it could be because you're asking for things to line up that are not in your best interest, and it might be time for change. Closing one door does mean an ending. Doesn't mean an ending to your abilities or what you know or anything you've accumulated or personally gathered as part of those experiences. But when you close a door, it doesn't mean that it's over. It means it's over in one way, but it means it means it's over. But you still have all of those experiences that continue to make you a more involved and enriched person. What it does is it opens a door for new things to come to you. The fear involved with closing a door, if the other one hasn't opened yet, is a legitimate fear, but one to work through. If we do our work and we keep pursuing and we keep pushing. Now, I'm not talking about quit your job before you know what you're doing and then all of a sudden you end up homeless. No, don't do that. Wrong. No, don't do that. Be smart about things. But energetically, spiritually, you can say, that isn't meant for me any longer. It's time to do something new, and truly mean it, and the world will open up. I just recently had to go through this, and that's what this illness is. That's what the body aches are. It caused a flare of a whole lot of triggering issues for me. A whole lot. And it threw me right back into a really hard place to be. The illness, it's real. It's not psychosomatic and it's not empathic. It's very, my body just took a beating, okay? It's been through the ringer, so to speak, okay? But that's when I decided to remember who I am and close a door on a chapter that I never want to go back to. And that is work related. It is not in my personal life. So just so we're clear, that is a work related issue. And I will not do that again. So I remembered my value. I remembered my worth. And I became empowered. First, I had to be a little sad and mad. And that's part of it. Now, why am I telling everybody this? Because I feel like it's important. Because if one of us is going through it, I can promise you a whole lot of people are going through it. You have the ability and the strength to do what you want. Okay. Now, let's get into some more reading, okay? Because this isn't going to be too much longer, because it's actually kind of hard to sit for this long like this. You know what? I have been going to this deck a lot. So Spirit, bring me a message for the collective, please. They don't want me to use the Ancestral Path Tarot, that big giant deck. They want me to use... What do you want me to use? What do you want me to use? This one. Okay. Queen of the Sun Oracle. And another friend gave me this deck. So this is Mother, Father, God, Spirit Guides, and Guardians. Show me the message for the collective. Show me the message for the collective. Give me the words. Help me to understand the message. Tell me what the collective needs to know in no uncertain terms. I know this can't be for everyone. This is a general reading. Please remember that. These are always, I don't care who you watch. And there's a ton that are wonderful and some that are, I don't know what they are. But there are a bunch of really great readers on YouTube. And just remember, take what resonates, but ultimately this has to be a general reading. But if you hear things that you're like, oh man, that I recognize that makes sense to me completely, then take it. All right. So in this general reading, help me to understand what the message is for the collective. Help me to understand what the message is for the collective. What do you want the collective to know when they see this? What is the message you have? I'm hearing, be aware of your own grandeur. It's like they're showing me gemstones. Okay, these are, okay. Should I take that? This one, just this one. Actually, not that one. Okay. They're showing me like gemstones and jewels in this like really intense, huge, like it's emerald and sapphire necklace. It looks almost like something that you would see in old paintings of royalty or something. It's just this massive, kind of bedazzled, bedazzled thing, that's gorgeous, but it's all real and it's glimmering and shining. And what I keep hearing is you are more precious than what is considered precious gemstones. So for someone, that's going to make sense. Someone who has a connection to all of that. I'm just going to leave it there. Okay. The card that came up, card 38, and it's passion. And I love that, the sun in the background. So, okay. Spirit, I don't want to interpret this. Tell me what it means. Give me the words. Give me the message. You are coming into a time of grace, peace, and true heart in your gut, settled passion. You are getting ready to find your direction, and you are your direction. Make no mistake, the passion you are feeling is divinely guided. If this has to do with work, career, things that you no longer need to do or things that you do need to do or the direction that you were taking, I feel like somebody is going to get a message that is going to lead them in the direction they want to go. It may seem impossible. It may seem like, how am I supposed to do that? I don't have a background in that. I don't have a whatever in that. Get rid of the negative thoughts and ask Spirit, open the door. Make this possible. Make this financially possible. Make this emotionally, spiritually possible. Prepare me and show me where to go and what to do to make it happen. If you say, I can't, you won't. And I'm getting that extraordinarily clearly. So this is one of those things where you have to have faith that if an opportunity presents itself, it is presenting itself for a reason. If you feel this little nudge in your stomach, in your gut, that this is where you are supposed to be and this is what you are supposed to do, it said open up. And I opened up the deck and it was the card of renewal. You are getting ready to come into a whole new existence, a whole new you. It's almost like being reborn. This is really impactful and an empowering feeling. It's only when you agree to step into the unknown and ask for the way to be made clear for that to happen, clearly made clear to you how that will happen. You can ask questions. It doesn't have to be blind faith. You can ask questions. But just say, show me how, tell me what to do, and be excited about it. If you utter the words, I don't know, I don't think I can, stop. That when I hear those words, what I'm seeing in my head is like someone hammering the last nail in the coffin. It will be over. This is a critical point of change where everything can expand and open in all new ways if you are open to it. If you choose to turn your back on an opportunity that is being presented or an idea that you have that you're like, oh, well, I can't write that book, or I can't start that new diet, or I can't start that new workout routine, or I can't start that new, you know, I don't know, working with yarns. Working with yarn, somebody, that's real. I don't know who that's for, but it's for someone. Working with yarn, quilting, sewing something. I don't know. Then it won't happen. You can do this. You might have to do two things at once for a little while. You might have to have a day job and then work on your other one. I did that for years. It's not easy, but you can do it, and you'll be motivated because you'll see the results coming in. All right, everyone, that's it. I am going to, the Wildwood Tarot. I've got the book right here. I found the book. I am going to pull one card off the just middle of the deck. The Knight of Arrows, and it's a hawk. That is the best possible sign. I think someone knows who this is for. All right. All right, everybody. Here we go. Onward and upward. And I will be back with another reading a little bit later. Take care of yourselves and be well. Thank you. I'm sending you so much love and gratitude. You have no idea. Thank you.